Hey guys, what's going on? It's your boy Legendary Agwang back again with another review for Dragon Ball Super, but this one's episode 98. So, without further ado, let's get into it.
Enough! Let's end this! Yeah! Silent! The only thing that will end here is your life!
Welcome to the realm of Legendary Agwang.
So, we begin where we left off in 97, where Goku is facing off the trio D Dangers from Universe 9. The three Wolf Boys, Lavender, Basil, and Bergama. So, they think that they're going to defeat Goku because they're going to basically 3v1 him. And Goku, he's not phased. Goku's ready to take them on and get on to the next challenge. So, we find out that the reason Goku is in his base form, it's not because he's cocky, because I used to think from watching the movies, the show, and anime, that Goku was just being cocky, that he wanted to basically gauge the power of his opponents until he's bored with them and then just stun on them. And then that's when he goes up to the next level. He feels like, you know what, I'm not going to sully my Super Saiyan powers on somebody who's not that strong or something like that. I figured that's why he was just going on with his whole base form, because he likes to play the game slow, not in a strategic way of reserving his energy so that he can sustain a longer battle. I just thought Goku was just more of a show off. He wants to hide his true powers type stuff. Beerus came off pretty desperate, understandably so, because their universe is in jeopardy. Like, you don't want to be erased with the rest of these guys because one, idiot wants to play around and not just take these guys out really quickly, We notice that Goku has let his guard down a lot. That is something that is still a factor. Goku lets his guard down and he gets caught off guard. So Beerus has to remind him, you do realize all you have to do is knock them off the stage. You don't have to, I said stage, I mean arena. Okay, well, it's kind of the same thing. It's a big entertainment going on with all the fighters. So yeah, it's a stage for the great overseer Zeno-sama. Okay, he's enjoying it. But yes, you cannot risk Goku messing up, because now everybody else's life is in stake, and if Goku gets taken out, it's pretty much bye-bye for the rest of the universe, because Vegeta cannot manage everything on his own. We need the power of Goku and Vegeta if we hope to defeat all of the other universes. That's just how it is. So Goku is a jackass, and you got to remind him over and over again, yo, bro, knock them out and win. Put all that extra, stuff aside, because there's a bigger picture at stake here. Everybody's going to be erased if you do not win. So the aura that we saw in the preview last week is actually a barrier. This barrier will protect him from Lavender's attacks, his little poison claws. Gohan actually helped Goku learn this technique so that they could basically find a way to counter Lavender's attacks and just overcome it. So that's what Goku was using. It wasn't like some new transformation or some prerequisite for a new transformation. It's just a barrier. So we switched to Frieza's scene, and we know Frieza. Frieza's just enjoying torturing one of the members of Universe 9. I forgot his name, but he had just got finished taking out the little sumo wrestling guy, and then he went for the bad guy. He blew a hole in one of his wings so that he wouldn't be able to fly anymore, and Frieza likes to torture. So, yeah. So back to Goku. Goku's actually confronted by the Trio D Dangers Triangle of Death. Now, they got a lot of slack for that name from Elder Kai and Grand Priest. They were like, yo, that's a tacky name. Like, where are you getting this corny names from? And how this Triangle of Death actually works, it works primarily for opponents that are stronger than them. This is what they've used to overcome people that they couldn't beat by themselves. That person being Goku, because they know they can't beat him alone, so they have to work together and use teamwork. Goku has a hard time sensing weaker keys, so when all of them are attacking his blind spots at different points, of attack, it's very difficult for Goku to counter, and eventually they would overcome Goku, or at the very least force him to use his full power. like Goku was never any real danger. He would just have to go up the next level and just take them out. Which the con to that would be that he would just have to waste extra energy that he could have used on an actual strong opponent. So Vegeta sees that Goku is actually having trouble with these weaklings, and he decides to jump right into the triangle of death and, you know, basically try to take them out. You know, he was like, okay, Goku, you can take a rest. I don't know why he says that, because Goku is not going to, you know, give you his opponents, you know. That's just not how Goku is. He wants them all to himself. It's a little ridiculous, but whatever. But it was pretty cool to see that Vegeta's basically ready to relieve Goku of fighting so that he can rest, and they could basically use him for, you know, something else. And in that moment, the Grand Kai of Universe 9 commands all of the remaining warriors from Universe 9 to actually take out Goku and Vegeta, focus their powers and abilities on Goku and Vegeta so they can just knock them out of the ring really quickly. I don't know how they had the ability to just break free from whatever fight they were in. I mean, it didn't seem like they were in a fight. It was like, okay, were you guys just standing around? Was nobody really attacking you? How did you guys even have the leniency to do that? But whatever. 8 Universe 9 fighters are pretty much child's play for Goku and Vegeta to take all by themselves if they wanted to. So 4 would be no big deal, as they said. You know, it's like, oh, you get 4, I get 4. Vegeta's like, hey, I'll take whoever comes first. You know, first come, first serve. But that quickly backfired on them because they have to realize these other guys, they have their teamwork together. They're ready to work together to overcome bigger opponents, you know. So it's not just the numbers, they're coordinated. And so they unified their attacks, and then Vegeta almost got caught by the little cat woman. Her name was Hop. It's really weird. I would think that they would name the rabbit one Hop, but maybe that would be too generic to name the rabbit Hop, you know, but it kind of goes. But yeah, she almost hit Vegeta, and she had this whole weird little kinky thing going on where she wanted him to say scratch my face. That was a little weird, but yeah. So eventually they actually managed to freeze Vegeta's arm, and it actually reminded me of the scene from Yu Yu Hakusho where Hiei got his leg frozen and his opponent thought that he had the upper hand now. And that's what kind of happened with these guys. They thought they had the upper hand because Vegeta got his arm frozen, so Hop rushed for an attack, and she ended up slicing Lavender because Vegeta weaved and dodged that one. And through that confusion, Goku burst into action. He turned Super Saiyan, and he knocked his 2 opponents off the ring instantly. After they saw that, everybody else was a little confused. Vegeta took that moment to he basically brutally beat Hop before knocking her off the ring as well. So like Goku, Vegeta also took his opportunity to go Super Saiyan and take out Oregano and Hisope, I believe his name is. Those are the guys that froze him, and one of them tried to wrap him in some type of spider web thread or something. And Vegeta was like, "You really think this is gonna work on me?" Like it came off in the King of Saiyans type of vibe. Like, this is child's play. Y'all really think y'all can like mess with me? You know, and he goes Super Saiyan, he just goes all out, like Vegeta. Like, he stole the moment. I ain't gonna lie, he stole the moment in a time, and then he kind of like puts his like fist in like one of the fighters' chest. I don't remember which one it was, and then he kind of just blasts him. Like, realistic, I was like, man, if this was like Dragon Ball Z, those fighters would have been obliterated. Like, they would have been dead. At least like their torso would have been like blown off, but you know, they were blown away with no scratches. It was like, okay, I didn't really like that, but you know, I have to remember this is Dragon Ball Super. It's more attuned for kids, so they kind of keep those details, those 3D details, to a minimum. So finally, the 3D dangers actually were pushed to the edge by Goku and Vegeta, and they were ready to take their final stand and use their last resort attack, okay, which is basically some type of beam by all of them. I don't know, they were so confident, but it was like Goku and Vegeta, they used their teamwork at the last minute, and they went Super Saiyan Blue, and it was like a Super Saiyan Blue, Kamehameha, and Final Flash. I actually really liked that moment. That was actually really crazy. I'm not sure if they've ever done a blast together in the actual anime. Maybe in the movies, I don't know. But that was actually really cool. Of course, they knocked him out of the ring, and now we finally would have to see what would happen to the universe that was eliminated. Honestly, I thought that all of the universes who lost would be erased at the same time at the end of the battle, but they actually get erased right then and there. That's going to be a little crazy, man. It kind of makes me think of Hit or one of them, like, because they're gonna be erased. They're gonna have to be erased before the main event. Universe 6 is going to be erased. They're not gonna be the top 2. I mean, they might not even be the top 3. Who knows? I mean, to be honest, since they have this whole thing going on with Khalifa, she might make it or she might not. Honestly, I think they might go down in 4th place. You know, might not make it to 3. But the Grand Prix kind of erased them in a very swift motion. They were gone, their universe was gone, and hey, at least it wasn't painful. Like, they just don't exist anymore. It's probably, I mean, it's a lot less painful than death. Like, you have no conscience. Like, your universe is just erased. That's it. The most shocking part in this episode for me was the response and reaction of Vegeta or Mojito. I think it's probably Mojito. It's spelled with a J, so it's probably pronounced as Mojito. But he actually smiled in satisfaction. I was like, wow, that is crazy. Like, is there some type of plot going on? There's an evil plot that's waiting to be awakened within the angels? Like, what's going on? I wasn't sure about Grand Prix because he kind of always smiles, so I don't know if he's in on it too. And I don't know if they would even be able to take down a Grand Prix. They, like, taking down the angel is one thing, but taking down a Grand Prix, I don't know about that. That's a little crazy. But I don't know, the plot, I can't wait for it to be spilled. This episode was actually a really good episode. I enjoyed it, you know, more than anything. Yeah, I really enjoyed this episode. I'm not going to like rave about it like, oh yeah, this is like the greatest thing of all time. Not that way for me. I think it was just a good episode. I was entertained after they went Super Saiyan. Once they went Super Saiyan and Super Saiyan Blue, that was basically the hit point for me. But anyways, guys, if you enjoy me doing reviews like this, please be sure to leave me a like and comment your thoughts about this week's episode of Dragon Ball Super. What do you think is going on with the angels? Do you think they have an evil plot going on that we all don't know about, or what's up? But I will see you guys in the comments. Subscribe if you haven't, and I will see you guys later. Peace.